one single press, the giant log screams, splitting into pieces. The wood splitter charges into battle. No mercy, no pause. Each plank shoots out like a bullet. This is the arena of steel and pressure. Welcome to Woodpath Channel. This is a simple, homemade wood-splitting machine, yet highly effective. Logs are placed on a sturdy wooden base. When the operator pulls the lever, a mechanical push plate drives the log forcefully toward a fixed splitting blade. Each push is powerful and decisive, cleanly splitting the wood in seconds. Although rudimentary in design, the lever mechanism is cleverly constructed to maximize manual force while maintaining operational safety and efficiency. The Landmax Harvester 400 wood processor operates like a machine from the future. One by one, heavy logs are fed into its core, where a circular steel blade begins its relentless task. The screech of metal biting into wood echoes across the surroundings, a powerful testament to raw mechanical force. Each cut is deliberate, measured with surgical precision, as if orchestrated by an unseen hand. Once the logs are trimmed to size, the hydraulic system takes over, pushing the wood forward with an unwavering, powerful motion. The freshly cut log meets the cold, V-shaped splitting wedge, and in an instant, the timber is cracked cleanly into multiple pieces. The result, uniform, consistent with segments, split with mathematical accuracy. No hesitation, no waste. Just pure mechanical excellence in motion. The Landmax Harvester 400 is more than just a wood processor. It is a symbol of productivity, precision, and cutting-edge forestry engineering, where man and machine work together to tame nature with intelligence, control, and power. The automatic saw and splitter operates smoothly and precisely within the woodworking facility. Large logs are fed into the machine, where sharp blades swiftly slice them into smaller sections. Immediately after, the automatic splitting unit takes over, using powerful hydraulic pressure to push each log section against sharp steel wedges, splitting them into neat, evenly sized firewood pieces. Standing beside the machine, a man watches attentively. His hand rests on the control lever, gently pushing it forward to start or stop the splitting process, precisely managing the machine's operating rhythm. Each time the lever is engaged, the machine powers up, accelerating seamlessly and continuing its work with fluid efficiency. The roar of the engine and the crackling of splitting would blend into a distinctive industrial symphony, a perfect harmony between human control and mechanical precision in modern wood processing.
little bit, I want to talk to you guys about this performance-built 27-ton log splitter because it was the best $1,000 I have spent to date.
Performance-built 27-ton log splitter, compact and convenient, but demands physical effort. The performance-built 27-ton log splitter is a compact, easily transportable machine, perfect for users needing flexibility and mobility across different work sites. However, its main drawback is that the operator must manually position each log under the splitter, which becomes challenging when handling large, heavy logs. This requires significant physical effort and can slow down the splitting process, demanding patience and care. Still, with a powerful 27-ton splitting force, this machine reliably gets the job done, making it an ideal choice for small to medium-sized wood processing tasks.
So, got some dead, dry cherry there, but just did a huge cherry round, and that was the very last thing for the bell flare, which sometimes those pieces can be nice and gritty. I got a piece of locust with a really nasty crotch. But let's get jumping. See how she does here. See how she splits this bad locust. Well, as you guys saw, works pretty well. It's not like 38 ton or whatever 40 ton. It's gonna blow through big nasty wood, but it's also $1,000. So for me, I'll just noodle up any big wood that I have with a chainsaw. It's easy. I actually keep all the nice small prime size stuff like that 90% of the time for myself because I have a tree service. But that big log, I just brought that out because I wanted to show you guys that it'll split some big nasty stuff too. That's just wow.
The Snellhout Clover roars to life with the warm sound of its gasoline engine, like a beating heart awakening raw power inside. The operator stands nearby, gently lifting the hydraulic lever, then pushing the rough log firmly toward the sharp splitting blade. This simple yet durable mechanism harnesses every ounce of force, driving the wood decisively and securely into steel. No complex conveyors or elaborate supports, just man, machine, and precise coordination. The log is pressed hard against the splitter blade, cracking and splitting in a clean break, accompanied by the faint whistle of sharp steel. The splitter runs smoothly and steadily, proving the power of a simple, robust design. The TM1200 and TB900 machines run continuously in the timber yard, creating an unceasing high-efficiency firewood processing line. Large, rough logs are first fed into the sharp saw blade, cutting quickly and precisely into perfectly sized pieces. Immediately after cutting, the logs are pushed down under a sharp steel splitter blade. The splitter forcefully descends, splitting the logs into uniform, upright, and sturdy firewood pieces. The splitting blade's crisp sound echoes, confirming the machine's precision and power. The neatly split firewood pieces are swiftly moved onto the conveyor bed, stacked orderly and ready for the next stage in the firewood processing chain. The entire system operates harmoniously from cutting to splitting, ensuring optimal efficiency and consistent firewood quality. In a small lumber yard bathed in the warm morning sunlight, the high-performance homemade log splitter is running at full capacity. The machine is carefully built with a sturdy steel frame, a rotating shaft, and sharp blades. Large logs are placed sequentially on the support bed and gradually pushed forcefully into the spinning blades. The blades spin rapidly, slicing through each log powerfully and decisively. With every cut, the logs split into neat, evenly sized pieces. Wood chips scatter gently without chaotic bursts. The sound of the motor blends with the rhythmic clanking of mechanical parts, creating a distinct technical symphony. Around the yard, workers diligently operate the machine and prepare firewood for upcoming days, taking advantage of the gentle sunlight. The atmosphere is peaceful yet full of life and efficiency, reflecting a traditional small yard with a modern edge. In a small workshop, the homemade log splitter 1 operates powerfully and efficiently. The machine is simple yet sturdy, handcrafted with mechanical parts and a rotating shaft. Logs are carefully placed on the support bed, then gradually moved by the rotating shaft equipped with sharp blades that continuously split the logs into smaller pieces. The homemade sharp blades spin steadily, making direct contact with the wood, delivering deep and decisive cuts. With each rotation, the logs are sliced into multiple smaller parts, which fall neatly without scattering. The machine produces a steady humming sound, blending with the wood impacts to create the characteristic noise of a manual log splitter. The Halverson HWP 140B is a powerful and state-of-the-art firewood processor, engineered to fully automate the entire wood processing workflow. This machine expertly lifts each log onto a specially designed cradle, where a smooth yet precise push feeds the wood toward a razor-sharp circular saw blade. The saw blade swiftly and powerfully slices through the log, delivering clean, consistent cuts every time. Immediately afterward, a robust pushing mechanism drives the cutwood into a splitting blade, where sharp knives expertly and efficiently split the logs into neat, manageable pieces. Each firewood segment is cut to uniform sizes, perfectly prepared for burning. The Halverson HWP 140B not only boosts productivity but also saves time and labor, turning a physically demanding task into a safer and more effortless process. Splitting 80 centimeters thick logs with the Lasco cone splitter, power forged in shape. Massive logs, up to 80 centimeters thick, are positioned precisely for splitting. The Lasco cone splitter springs into action, its sharp blade like a razor's edge, but the true force lies in its powerful cone-shaped tip. The pointed cone slowly drills deep into the log, delivering relentless, penetrating force. Every millimeter of the timber is torn apart with ruthless precision. The cone not only drills deep but also expands the wood fibers, causing cracks to fan out like lightning strikes, decisive and fierce. The Lasco cone splitter isn't just cutting, it's launching a precise, mighty assault, where the unique shape of the blade combines razor sharpness with brute strength, achieving unmatched efficiency on even the largest, toughest logs. At a lumber yard filled with large logs, the Superfilk firewood processor is running with remarkable power and precision. With its modern design, bold color, and advanced hydraulic system, it performs like an industrial-grade machine built for relentless wood splitting. Logs are loaded onto the feed tray, where an automated mechanical arm clamps onto the log and pushes it toward the saw blade. The blade drops swiftly and cleanly, slicing through the wood in an instant. Right after the cut, the hydraulic ram drives the log piece into the splitting wedge, which can be star-shaped or multi-blade depending on the setup. In just a second, the large log is transformed into multiple small, evenly sized firewood pieces. This process repeats continuously without pause. The finished wood is pushed out onto a conveyor belt, while sawdust and small debris fall into a lower collection bin, keeping the workspace clean and efficient. Under the bright industrial yard sunlight, the Beaver Equipment 1200mm firewood processor is operating with tremendous force. With its heavy-duty build and integrated cutting and splitting system, this machine is a true mechanical beast built to handle massive logs with speed and precision. Long logs are loaded onto the conveyor bed, where a firm gripping mechanism holds them in place and pushes them directly toward the massive 1200mm circular saw blade. The blade spins at high speed, screaming through the wood, slicing each log. Split_fire 4409, a powerful, decisive wood splitter. The Split_fire 4409, painted in bright red, stands tall amidst a pile of firewood. Its hydraulic arm swiftly lifts the log onto a sturdy platform, ready for a precise split. The thick, sharp steel splitting wedge descends, pressing the log with force. The crackling sound echoes with every split as the tough trunk is cleaved in two, then quickly broken down into perfectly sized firewood pieces. The machine runs smoothly yet powerfully, transforming rough logs into flawless firewood chunks, ready for the fireplace or stove. Multitech 2040 XP90. The orange beast roars, its long blade lowered like a steel sword slicing through solid timber. In the echoing hum of the worksite, the operator grips the lever, slow, deliberate. The long, gleaming saw blade descends like a battle-hardened sword. Every movement carries the weight of steel, the force of engineering, and the cold precision of machines. The log rests still on the tray, awaiting its fate. Then screech. The blade drops. A harsh tearing sound erupts. Amidst the busy woodyard, the Spalt Fix K 440 multi roars to life under the steady hand of a man. He expertly maneuvers the control lever, pushing rough logs into the sharp, splitting blade. The logs split evenly, each piece dropping onto a sorting platform, where every chunk is carefully inspected and arranged. From here, smaller pieces move onto a long conveyor, steadily building a neat, growing pile of firewood. Nearby, the log fix posh works in harmony, like a perfect duo, supporting the process continuously to make wood processing faster and more efficient. The sound of engines blends with the falling wood, composing a symphony of power and precision. The Petzolato TV900, a powerful, industrial-grade firewood processor, operates like a synchronized production line, combining strength with surgical precision. As the machine is lowered into working mode, it springs to life. Logs preloaded into the feed hopper are advanced one by one into the splitting section via an intelligent hydraulic pusher. Inside, razor-sharp splitting blades and a multi-way steel wedge system divide each log into uniform firewood pieces, cleanly and consistently. With every downward press, a series of perfectly even wood pieces emerge, no splintering, no irregularity, no waste. Once split, the firewood is carried out automatically via conveyor, moving directly to the rear collection area. The entire operation flows smoothly and efficiently like a well-tuned industrial line, a seamless blend of engineering, mechanical force, and optimized throughput. A bright red wood cutting and splitting machine sits neatly in the corner of a home's yard, resting on old concrete warmed by the afternoon sun. A man moves steadily across the space, gathering thick, dry logs and placing them carefully onto the machine's feed cradle. His movements are steady and purposeful, setting a quiet rhythm to the simple but effective labor. Nearby, a woman stands at the controls, one hand firmly gripping the lever that guides the saw blade. Her eyes stay focused on the logs, and with a precise pull of the handle, the blade comes to life, whirring, then slicing down cleanly through the wood. In a matter of seconds, the bulky logs are gone, replaced by short, neatly cut firewood pieces. It's a scene of quiet coordination where man, woman, and machine work together in harmony to transform raw timber into ready-to-use wood with speed and precision. On a ground covered in pristine white snow, the Dallin 2054 firewood processor works tirelessly. The circular saw spins like a giant axe, powerfully splitting large logs in half with precision. The halved logs are swiftly pushed onto the conveyor platform, where a worker arranges them neatly for the next stage. However, for logs that are too big and heavy, the operator must hold them back, breaking them down into smaller sections so the machine can handle them more easily. The splitter blade is sharp and forceful but cannot split multiple small pieces at once. Each piece is carefully formed to ensure quality and safety. Multitech 2040, the uncompromising firewood processor. With a thunderous growl, the Multitech 2040 launches into action with near-flawless precision. From the moment the hydraulic arm seizes the log with raw power, to the instant the high-speed circular saw slices it clean, it's a choreography of steel and force. There's no hesitation. The log is split swiftly and driven into the wedge system, where hardened steel blades come crashing down without mercy. The sound of cracking wood echoes like thunder in a forge. Split firewood flies out in perfect form, uniform, sharp, and ready for the truck bed. The Multitech 2040 isn't just a machine. It's the embodiment of industrial power, strong, fast, and relentless. At a timber collection yard, where round logs are stacked high, a solid blue log splitter comes to life, radiating strength and purpose. Its engine growls as the sharp circular saw descends, slicing each log into precise, evenly cut sections. Then, a sturdy pusher drives the cutwood forward into a waiting hexagonal wedge. In a flash, the timber splits into multiple clean billets, as if fractured by the hands of his maker. Growy horizontal wood splitter, a durable steel beast in the wild. Under natural sunlight, the Growy horizontal wood splitter stands out with its robust steel frame and sturdy design. A long hook arm, paired with a high-strength steel cable system, skillfully grips large, heavy logs. Like a firm steel hand, the claw clamps tightly, lifting the log from the ground and precisely placing it onto the splitting platform. The surrounding air is filled with the natural scent of fresh wood and the sounds of forest birds. The operator maneuvers the hook arm with practiced ease yet undeniable power. A strong hydraulic push shoots out like a burst of steel force, quickly driving the log towards the razor-sharp, forged steel splitting blade. The screech and crackling sounds echo through the open space as the solid log splits in two. The split pieces fall evenly and squarely onto the yard, ready for the next steps such as stacking or transportation. Growy is not merely a wood splitter. It is a symbol of durability and performance in the wood processing industry. Optimized for handling heavy, hardwood, it works tirelessly under the harshest conditions, proving the superior power of German engineering. Eco Wood Splitter, conqueror of difficult logs with a minimum of 25 tons of splitting force. In front of it lies stubborn logs, twisted, knotty, and tough, the kind that defeat ordinary splitters. But the Eco Wood Splitter doesn't back down. With at least 25 tons of hydraulic force, it delivers each split like a steel hammer from above. A rugged log is placed onto the bed. The hydraulic cylinder descends, slow but unstoppable. When the blade touches wood, crack. The log tears apart as if struck by iron fists. Tough fibers and tangled knots break cleanly into even chunks. No need for noise or speed, just raw, consistent power. The Eco Splitter doesn't just work fast, it tackles what others can't. Sawquip Split X Wood Splitter, Precision and Steel Power. The Sawquip Split X Wood Splitter features a sturdy steel arm firmly mounted at the head to withstand maximum force with every split. Its powerful hydraulic system smoothly and precisely pushes and pulls the splitting blade back and forth. When a log is placed on the support platform, the sharp splitting blade starts moving. The strong hydraulic force pushes the steel blade into the trunk, slicing sharply, then retracts to complete the splitting process. This mechanism ensures each cut is decisive, efficient, and safe. Sawquip Split X is more than just a splitter. It is a blend of advanced hydraulic technology and durable steel design, optimized for all wood splitting tasks. On a summer open yard, the bold red Root Force 20-30CS firewood processor stands like a powerful block of machinery, tirelessly at work. Purpose-built for cutting and splitting firewood, this machine features a razor-sharp circular saw paired with a precision hydraulic system. Each log is placed on a feed deck, and the spinning circular saw slices through the wood with a sharp, clean cut. Instantly, an automated pusher feeds the cut section into the splitting wedge, reducing it into evenly sized firewood pieces. The entire process runs smoothly and powerfully like a well-tuned mechanical rig. The operator monitors and controls from a safe distance, while the screech of the saw and the crack of splitting would echo across the open yard. The Brute Force 20-30CS delivers not just reach strength, but also surgical precision, making it a top-tier choice for mid to large-scale firewood production. The Dallin 2054 operates relentlessly, like a steel warrior tirelessly processing wood. The man standing beside the machine firmly lowers the control lever with decisive force, each saw stroke slicing deep into the log with absolute precision, no sign of error or deviation. As soon as the saw blade finishes its task, the sharp splitting blade quickly follows through, delivering a powerful steel punch that divides the thick log into evenly sized firewood pieces measured down to the millimeter. The sharp clash of steel against wood echoes rhythmically, creating a unique symphony where machine and human strength blend seamlessly. Each perfectly split piece is immediately pushed onto the conveyor and quickly arranged by the worker, preparing for the next transport journey. Everything operates like a perfectly synchronized machine, from the craftsman's hands to the smallest details of the machine, combining power, technique, and flawless harmony. Walk Easy 200, a spinning steel cone tearing through the forest. Deep in the woods, where the ground is soft with rot and fallen logs lie in silence, a Takeuchi TB216 mini excavator creeps forward, its hydraulic arm stretching out like a predator in steel. At the end of that arm spins the Walk Easy 200 cone splitter, a solid, cold-forged spiral of metal, rotating with unstoppable torque. The operator lowers the cone into a thick, moss-covered log. The steel spiral bites in, twisting deep into the grain. Within seconds, the log splits open with a satisfying crack. No saws, no shrieking blades, just raw, twisting force and the sound of nature giving way. The entire unit moves with precision through the forest, compact yet brutal. The Walk Easy 200 doesn't just split logs, it shreds the wild into usable fuel, right on site. No mills, no conveyors, just steel meeting wood under open sky. SplitX 450, 5T Yanmar, fiery red power with a sharp hydraulic arm. The SplitX 450, painted in striking red, stands like a warrior amidst the woodpile. Its powerful, agile hydraulic arm is equipped with a razor-sharp splitting blade, ready to deliver precise, decisive cuts. The operator smoothly maneuvers the arm, placing each log on a sturdy platform. The splitter blade swiftly descends, pressing forcefully into the rough trunk, the sound of cracking wood echoing through the air. Running quietly yet powerfully, the 5-ton hydraulic system combines strength and precision, transforming large, tough logs into neatly squared firewood pieces, ready for any use. In a quiet corner of the yard, a bright red log splitter stands out under the warm afternoon light. Simple in appearance, yet built for power, it operates with precise, practiced motion. A man stands beside it, hand firmly gripping the control lever, his gaze following the process with calm familiarity. Each log is placed onto the pusher tray. Outdoors, in the cool air filled with the scent of fresh timber, 2 men operate a compact log segmenting machine. One feeds the round log into the machine, while the other controls the pressing system and cutting blade. The machine quickly grips the log, and the internal blade slices it into evenly sized sections. Wood chips drift in the breeze as the cut pieces drop into place, ready for the next stage of processing. In a vast lumber yard, the brute force 24 to 30 firewood processor roars endlessly, its mechanical breaths blending with the operator's rapid breathing. Massive, rough logs, heavy and rugged, are slowly fed onto the razor-sharp blade. The operator lowers the control lever, and instantly, the saw blade drops like a cold steel sword, delivering a swift, clean, and merciless cut. The freshly cut log section falls precisely into place and is immediately pushed forward, where powerful presses split the trunk into slender, sharp strips like steel arrows. The machine's roar echoes, mingling with the crackling and crashing sounds of wood, composing a dramatic mechanical symphony. The small wooden strips then silently slide onto the conveyor belt, smoothly moving toward the collection area, piling up into a mighty mountain of timber. Occasionally, when encountering large, straight, and stubborn logs that resist processing, the man swiftly intervenes, adjusting positions or clearing jams by hand, ensuring the machine runs smoothly without interruption. This seamless collaboration between mechanical power and human skill forms a relentless, powerful rhythm, a process of tireless, intense perseverance.